Here are the top 5 mistakes that I see people making with their credit. Number 1 is very obvious to most people, but it's missing payments. You absolutely never want to miss a payment. What I recommend is that you actually make your payments early. An on-time payment might as well be a late payment, not in terms of your credit, but make your payments early. Number 2 is not checking your credit regularly. It is so important that you check your credit regularly so you know what's on there, you know if anything popped up, and you have a good idea of where you're at. Not just your score, but you really want to look at the information that's reporting on your credit report. Whether you monitor your credit directly with the credit bureaus, you use MyFICO, you use our link 3freescores.com, or you use Credit Karma. It doesn't really matter as long as you have an idea of what's on there and you get alerted if there are any changes. It's so important that you get those alerts because if something pops up, whether it's a fraud, a late payment, a negative account, a maxed out credit card, you can deal with it quickly and effectively. The sooner you deal with something like that, the easier it is to deal with it. If you get a new late payment that shows up and it takes you 6 months to call the bank, they're not going to help you. But if it shows up today and you call them today, someone's going to most likely help you. Number 3 is maxing out your credit cards. That can absolutely devastate your credit score. 30% of your overall credit score is directly related to how low the balances are on your credit card accounts. Anytime that your balance starts to exceed 10% of the credit limit, your score automatically goes down. So what we recommend is that you always keep your balance below 10% of the credit limit. What that means is if you have a $10,000 credit limit, keep your balance at $1,000 or less at all times, and then pay it off in full every single month or early. Paying off your credit card in full ensures that you will pay no interest to the banks. So it's not only a smart financial decision, it's a smart credit decision. And those things don't always go hand in hand. Number 4, this is one that might surprise a lot of people, but the most devastating thing that I see to people with 800 scores and above is having automatic payments set up with the banks. The banks have an invested interest in you not having good credit. If you have automatic payments set up, they're going to use any excuse to not draft that payment, and they're usually not going to notify you until it's 60 days late. I've seen so many people devastate their credit this way, and it's really hard to fix it once it happens. If you do have automatic payments set up, you still need some way to verify every month that those automatic payments actually were drafted and came out of your bank account, and you need some way to alert you if it didn't happen. In my opinion, the best way to handle this is to just set up reminders in your calendar on your phone for when the payment is due. Make those reminders early, make the payment yourself so you're in the habit of logging in, checking to make sure that all of the charges that happened in the last month are valid, then make your payment. What this does is it just gets you in the habit of going in there and double checking everything. Number 5 is blindly applying for credit. You should absolutely never do this. You want to have a plan for every single thing you're going to apply for. There's no point in applying for anything if you're not going to get approved. It's just going to cause an inquiry and lower your credit score, and it's going to make it harder for the next thing you're applying for to approve you. Don't apply for credit if you're not going to get it. That means that you need to look at your credit report. You need to have everything optimized before you apply for credit, and you need to know you're going to get approved. I don't want you doing any blind applications that can absolutely devastate your scores. For example, if you're going to get an auto loan, which we mostly don't recommend, and you go to some random car dealership, they are going to send your credit around to 20 different lenders to see who's going to pay them the most money on the back end. This is not beneficial for you. Your score is going to go down. It's going to add 20 inquiries to your credit report, and they're hunting for the loan that's going to pay them the most on the back end, which means you're getting screwed. So don't apply for credit unless you're going to get it. In terms of auto loans, I will link a video below. If you want to get an auto loan, I'll show you how to get pre-approved before you go to the dealer. If you found any information in this video helpful or you have questions, go ahead and comment below and like and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any videos in the future. I am excited to have you here and to help you build and rebuild your credit.